Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mackenzie, and today we are going to be going through, cleaning out, throwing away, and organizing my very, very messy fridge and my kind of a catch-all pantry. It's a disaster. This is something that I struggle to stay on top of. We are a family of 4, so things tend to just be thrown in. So let's jump right into it. But first, coffee. The first thing I did was got a big bowl of warm soapy water with a splash of bleach. Alrighty, we're off to a great start. I started by emptying out that bottom drawer, and as you can see, I pulled it out and it is gross under there. It took some elbow grease to get all that stuff up. I wish I was better about doing this, and from now on I'm gonna have to be, because it was just terrible. Once I finished wiping that out, I stuck that bin in the sink to be cleaned out, and I realized that it might actually be better to work top to bottom. So I started on the top shelf, just clearing things out. Once I got it cleared out, I gave it a good wipe down with my bleach water, and I started clearing off the second shelf and giving that a good wipe down also. I kind of just set everything on my kitchen counter while I worked through it all. Once I was finished clearing that out, I made it to the first drawer, and I actually went to Dollar Tree and just picked up some little storage bins. One of my favorite things to do is watch the organizational videos on TikTok, where they have all the bins in their fridge and they keep everything neat and organized. We are on a budget, so I won't do that. This drawer is just kind of dedicated to my kids' snacks anyways. Moving on to our next drawer, this is our meat and cheese drawer. My husband and I just started back on the ketogenic diet, so if you have done it, then you know that meat and cheese are definitely a staple in that diet. So this drawer tends to be really, really messy and unorganized. I went ahead and just gave this a really, really good wipe down. The back underneath the glass was so bad, I'm so embarrassed. I found a more heavy duty storage bin with like the grippies at the bottom, and I thought it would be good for this space to kind of hold things in place, but as you can see, it's kind of overflowing. I definitely need to work on getting a bigger bin for this space, I think. You can see I just started kind of sticking everything where it belongs, all our sugar-free sauces and stuff like that, and just keeping it really minimal. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and moved on to the top shelf in the door. That is the only shelf that I'll be doing. Those are all my things that I use. My husband is a hot sauce enthusiast. He has collected an insane amount of hot sauces. They literally take up the next 3 shelves, as unfortunate as that is. That's basically it for the fridge. And next I will be moving on to the pantry. I'm really happy with actually how the fridge turned out. I'm excited to try out all the little storage bins and stuff like that and see if they work out for our family. Again, I need to work on getting a bigger storage bin for our meat and cheese drawer. But other than that, it's much better and a lot cleaner, that's for sure. There's all the hot sauces. Moving right along to our disaster of a pantry, I just jumped right into it and just started clearing out as much as I could, honestly. Once it was all cleared out on that shelf, I went ahead and grabbed all my organizational bins that I had wanted to try to use in the pantry, and just kind of wanted to decide what would fit best and where. So first I started off with my kids' snack bin. This just kind of keeps all like their breakfast treats and stuff like that, and like popcorn, their little dipsticks, just all their little snacky stuff that's easy, like grab and go. Once I completed their little snack bin and got it all organized the way I wanted it, I took it over to the shelf and just set it on there for now until I could figure out what all I wanted fit on it. Next, I grabbed another big bin and decided that my husband and I had enough keto snacks. This will be our keto bin. Just like grab and go stuff and little things like tuna packets and stuff like that to be thrown in that bin for us, just so we know where it's at. I ended up liking the way they looked when I fit them together on the shelf, so I stuck them that way. I grabbed this little bin for all of our little sweet snacks on keto and put them in the bin and put them up high where my kids could not grab them. I grabbed another little bin just to throw miscellaneous things in, and I started putting everything back on the shelf. Next was the bottom two shelves. This is our canned goods and our dry goods. Along the way, I realized that a lot of the food my husband and I cannot eat on the ketogenic diet, and our kids are just too picky to eat. So I kind of sorted through it and figured out what I didn't want to give away and what we would actually use. So that really cut down on a lot of stuff and helped make it easier for me to get everything organized in its own home. Lastly was the bottom shelf. This is where we tend to keep like our overflow of food and all of our protein powders and just stuff that is a lot bulkier. I was able to go through it and a lot of things were expired, which is terrible. So they got pitched and I was left with a lot less. With that last shelf being finished, that completed the pantry. Here is a full look at everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope that this gave you some form of motivation to go ahead and clean out things and make it a little more minimal. I know it feels so much better to have everything in its own home and know where it belongs. Bye guys, thank you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. I am all about organizational things and keeping my house tidy. Can't wait to share more with you guys. Bye.